Hey guys, it's time for the Low Snap podcast. I did change my name from Balls Deep to the Low Snap podcast, kind of making it more advertising friendly. This is the last time I'm actually going to reference the old name, just turning a new chapter onto things. But let's get right under it here. I'm kind of talking about my dark horse team I think could surprise a lot of people this season, and that is the Oakland Raiders. I don't know why people are hating on them so much. They have a really good group. Obviously, Amari Cooper is there to lead the wide receiver group. They actually did get rid of Michael Crabtree. He's now with the Baltimore Ravens. And Derek Carr is their quarterback. They have Marshawn Lynch and Doug Martin at running back. And to be honest, that's a pretty solid group. Doug Martin has kind of been off since his rookie season, but I think the backup role could definitely help him out. And Marshawn Lynch, he was definitely in the top half of the league rushing the latter part of the season. So we definitely got it rolling with the new team. The offensive line is going to get better. Hopefully Colton Milner slides in at right tackle, definitely helping that out. And guards Gabe Jackson and Kalichi Osemele. They're always really good, always graded out very good by Pro Football Focus. And they're getting left tackle Donald Penn back from injury. He actually missed substantial time, so that could help them out as well. And on defense, they had a bad defense last year, but I believe they took some rolls on some guys in the draft. But if it does pay off, they could have a very good defense. Adding Maurice Hurst out of Michigan in the 5th round, he was a guy who slid due to some heart concerns. I actually didn't feature him on my rookies to watch this upcoming season in one of my earlier videos, but he could still be a force if everything is good with that condition. Because he got drafted and he's made it this far, I do believe everything is good to go. And they also took a chance on Arden Key, a guy who has unworldly athletic ability, but has had some weight issues and obviously some off-field issues. Let him slide in the draft, but they picked him up. If he can get things together, he can be a force opposite of Khalil Mack. And then in the secondary, they do have Gary and Conley, so that could be good there as well. People are really concerned about John Gruden coaching after being away from it for 9 years. As some people know, he was actually the Raiders head coach for a while, was actually traded to the Buccaneers, won a Super Bowl there, coached with them until 2009, retired, and he worked as an analyst for, I believe, CBS Sports or some network. But he's definitely been around the game. I think that would actually help him. He's been able to keep up with trends and actually see some other coaches' playbooks along the way. He brings with him defensive coordinator Paul Guenther, who was formerly with the Bengals, and I really like the guy. He definitely is a hard-nosed guy, and his defenses reflect that, blitzing a lot and being tough and physical. So hopefully that'll improve the Raiders' defense, who they're led by Khalil Mack, who is just a phenomenal talent at linebacker. I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Raiders. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, who, if everything plays out very well, he'll be playing behind arguably the best offensive line, definitely in the AFC at least, possibly in the league, who would rival Dallas. Other than that, I can't think of too many better offensive lines than what the Raiders have. Again, Donald Penn is returning from injury, and he will be kind of in his mid-30s, so that could kind of sway people away. But I don't see any reason that his play would decline. When he is on the field, he's a star, and he doesn't miss games often. I believe last season was kind of an anomaly. So let's see how the Raiders do. I know no one's picking them. I think they could be a team to surprise. And when I actually come out with my records for every 32 teams, you'll kind of be surprised. I have the Raiders, I think, at 10-6, so they definitely could sneak in as a wild card team. I think that whole AFC West could be a tough division, given that a lot of teams are either rebuilding or just kind of trying to find things together. But I think a lot of people are sleeping on the Raiders. I'm never one to bet against Marshawn Lynch. He's always been one of my favorite players as a hard-nosed runner. But let's see how they go. I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders make the playoffs. So, guys, tell me what you think, and I'll give you some more videos later on. Thanks, guys.